Hello, I'm gonna be doing a tier list of all the current bots in Untitled Boxing Game, simply because I can, and I'm running out of ideas, because just fighting a robot over and over again isn't exactly, great entertainment. But I'm gonna do this quick so I can turn it into a short, so I can blow up, because I'm smart. But, first, we have Adam. He's going in S tier. There's nobody better than him, because his health is insane. You just can't fight with it. Midas is going to high A tier because of his insane damage. It's crazy, and it's not even that slow. I mean, he kind of is, but like he's still pretty good. The reason why he's in A and not S is because of his range. It's simply because of that. And if he didn't have that range, then he'd be broken and would need to be nerfed. But right now, I honestly feel like Midas is fine. I don't feel like he needs to be nerfed. Like, I know he does great damage, but less reach, slower. I think that's fine. Gambit. I think Gambit is in B tier. Because the thing about tier list is that you're going off of the perspective of a decent player. Like, they played a few matches, they kind of know what they're doing, and that's kind of what this is based off of. Like, if you were a kind of new player and kind of understood what you're doing, I feel like this would be B tier. Because although he's fast, a decent player would probably not be able to go super mega insane Super Saiyan mode, and would probably still utilize the speed, but not as much as a pro player. And so I still think the trade-off for health and for speed is still pretty good because he has range, he has speed. It's crazy. Then we have this guy. We have Danger Zone. Uh, Immediate F. They have the same health. The problem is that this guy's really, really fast. The problem with this guy is that it does more damage to body parts, which is kind of bad. Because if you're facing off against an at like me, like I'm a goated Adam. Honestly, I'm a goated Adam. Or not Adam. Adam, I never use Adam. Adam is cringe. I'm a goated Midas. I use Midas. If you were to go off against a Midas, you could probably beat Midas with Gambit. I know this because I've been beaten by one. It was a pro, like super pro player. I think I've mentioned it in a different video. But yeah, it's really, really good. Really utilizing the speed. Just insane. I won against him first due to dismembering his head, and then he won because of a 3 knockdown rule in one round. This guy, he just does more body part damage. This guy can at least escape from a situation where he's getting insanely hurt. This guy, this guy can't do any of that. He just has to tank it. Like, you can't do anything. Aquabot. Next up is Aquabot, and I had to roll for him just a tad bit, and I watched a different YouTube video from a different guy of his tier list. I think there's only one other one, but yeah, just to figure out what these guys' mechanics are because I don't really think I've ever used them. I think I've used this guy, but he sucks. Aquabot. So the thing is, he's better dashes, and I think like better movement speed, but he has less health and stamina regen, which is kind of bad because if you have less energy regen and all of your movement and your dashes, your better dashes, which is basically half of your kit, is dependent on your energy, that just kind of seems like a bad mix. I still think he's better than Gambit, just because at least he can escape a situation, and he has a normal 800 health. Like, that's fine. That's fine. This guy. This guy, he's slow. Too slow. His tech, his tech special, absolute garbage. I've used it before, and your opponent has to be literally on the ropes. You have to be, like, phasing through him just for an unblockable, which I don't really think worked, because apparently unblockable are like, you have to get hit with 2 heavy attacks for them to be cancelled. But I can get hit with 1 heavy attack and they'd be cancelled. So it doesn't even work. So, I mean, still good damage, decent health. He's just really slow and has a bad. I feel like I want to put him in D tier. Hmm. Do I put him D tier or C tier? Like, I want to put him in C tier just so there's a full row. But I mean, he has health, he has damage. I think if we used him right, yeah, I think if you used him right, he could definitely do good. But he's just not all that great. Ambush. Ambush is immediately going into low B. Because Ambush, I mean, he's a really, really long range special or attack move. And it is good damage. I think like 40 to 50 damage for every heavy hit. Which is less than Midas. But it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. He's not slow. He's not insanely slow. He's not really that slow. He's kind of good speed. Good average speed. Like, he is the average. He does good damage, normal health, and everything about that is fine. Everything about that is what makes him good. He's a good, he's a good beginner-friendly guy. It's good damage, all in all. But, that's just kind of all there is to this game. I'll definitely be doing a different one, or making another one, when, let's say, like, 4 or 5. Or just type it in the comments how many new robots should be added before I do another tier list. Just so I don't have to like edit this for uh edit this for the future.